We're here with Cougar soccer sophomore Mariah Cameron, and Mariah, a couple big defensive plays out there, the double play at shortstop, and then we'll talk a little bit about that, and then the play at home plate where you kept the winning run from scoring.
Oh, all right. Well, double play. We did a lot of team building today, and I think that really paid off. You know, it wasn't just me. It was Amanda too, our freshman, who's like 6'2", I think. Giant at first base, helped out a lot. And as far as the play at home goes, I just got the ball, held on to it, just slid into me. Just pretty much pinned it in my glove anyways, so couldn't really let it go, but it all worked out. We got the out and came away with a victory today. So
obviously it's an exhibition game and it's not a soccer match, but it seemed like you guys were having a lot of fun, and it meant something for you guys to win this.
Yeah, we're a competitive bunch. Even in practice when it's just soccer v soccer, we always kind of get in each other's face and it gets really intense, but at the end of the day, it's all fun, and we're all good friends with the volleyball team, so it was fun to get out here and just kind of play around with them.
The Cougar soccer senior Emma Stoles, and Emma, a lot of work on the mound for you tonight and getting the victory. How good did that feel?
Felt really good. You know, lots of friendships on volleyball, but so it's always good to beat them on a friendship game.
Talk a little about the substitution by Coach Potter there in a tie game situation, winning run at third. He puts in Mariah to catch, and the ball gets right back to you. You go to the plate and get the out. What was going through your mind when the ball came to you?
Yeah, that was a little clutch play right there. Just made sure to knock down the ball and get it at home as soon as possible.
Okay, and then obviously a win for you guys. We were talking to Mariah about this. It's an exhibition game. It's softball, but it still meant something to you guys to get a victory tonight.
Oh, absolutely. It meant something. You know, always competition, so we're always playing to win.
Soccer coach Matt Potter, and Matt, a couple of managerial moves to help the team win, a trip to the mound, and then you got right out of that jam. Talk about that one a little bit early on.
Well, I had absolutely no clue what I was doing, but hey, it worked, so we'll take it.
Talk a little bit about the defensive substitution. You took Megan Berlingo out, put Mariah Cameron, defensive star of the game, in behind the plate, and then she tags out what would have been the winning run.
Well, Megan Berlingo was doing a fantastic job, but she just looked like she needed a little breather. So we brought her out. Mariah came up with a big play, and then Berlingo actually went back in the game and got a key catch on first base. So good teamwork all around.
And then talk about your team in an event like this where you battle. There's some tight competition. Obviously, it's not soccer, but something you guys can take from this into your season this year.
Well, I think, you know, you got to remember the game's fun, and tonight was all about fun and a break from the hard work that we've been putting in, and you know, it was a great time, and it was fun to see the people out here watching and supporting. So fun times all around for everybody, and now we get to go back to work, but hopefully the lesson is we take that we can have a good time even in what we're doing every day.
Now joined by Cougar volleyball senior Brittany Tillman, and Brittany in the last inning there was supposed to be the last inning, the fifth inning. You came up with a chance to win the game. What was going through your mind in that at bat, trying to get that winning run home?
I was hungry for that win, but you know, I think we broke down a little bit defensively, and they just kind of took advantage of it and maximized off of our errors. So, I mean, that's what any good team should do. So, good for them.
Soccer kids are talking about how good of friends both these teams are. Does that make it that much more fun to come out and play against each other tonight?
Yes, definitely, because we all heckle each other and just tease each other, and it's a lot of fun. But we definitely wanted to win. So now there's going to be a little war between us, but we'll get them.
You said you're a senior, obviously, but next year looks like this might be the beginning of an annual event for these two teams. Something you might want to come back and watch next year.
Yeah, I definitely plan on being there. So I'm excited to see what they do next year because we got to get them. We're going to get them.
All right. Very good. Yep. And now joined by head volleyball coach Andrew Paoleo. And Coach, first thing we got to ask you about, you don't get to talk about it during the regular season, but how about the officiating tonight?
Oh, it was brutal. You know, you can tell that he was one-sided, and I think there was a payoff there for him, and I think he proved it by umpiring that game.
Late in the game, guys, your coaching staff had to play. Was that part of the game plan, or just something that came about late when the game was tied?
Well, we didn't know. I thought we were just playing 5 innings, so we thought we'd save the best for last with the 3 coaches if we were behind, and so we thought that we'd pull out our last hope there with the coaches, and we still couldn't get it done.
And then obviously let's turn the page to volleyball a little bit. Obviously, you guys open up your season in a few weeks here. Coming off an NCAA season, does that change the expectations and the way you guys prepare going into this year?
Well, you know, I just think that you know, we've set the expectations last year, and so I think the girls understand what we want to do and what we want to accomplish, and the feeling that we got last year going to the NCAA tournament. I think they want to repeat that. So we're excited about going into the year, but we know we have a lot of work with a lot of new kids and forming new leaders on the team, and so we'll have a challenge for us, but I think we're ready for it.
Congratulations on a great event tonight, and good luck the rest of the season.
Right, thanks a lot, guys.